Another day, right? What's up, guys? welcome welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Casper Maxi mug. Oh, I forgot to put creamer into this. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we'll look at market performance, see how the market has been how the market has been doing for the past 24 hours. Which again, just like yesterday, I will say it again. If you've been watching, you know. I'm not going to try to say I've been preaching about it, and yeah, if you paid attention, good. If you didn't, I don't know. Secondly, we're about to look at prices in details, and last but not the least, we're going to look at our positions. Yeah, we know people have already started talking, yeah, Reg City, blah blah blah, all that. Anyways, but yeah, they will soon figure out the reason why this thing don't bother me, because yeah, I'm about to show you in a second. But before that, guys, let's put this here. It is there. I mean, like, if you don't believe me, go back to the videos and watch. I told you guys, last time the Fed came out, when we had inflation numbers, they said it. They said, like, yeah, listen, these numbers are not real. And a lot of you sat here and tried to bash about it when I kept telling you the numbers were not real. The numbers were as a result of Trumpicius, Margex, and his cronies. They were busy clicky clacker with their tongues. Hey, tariffs here. Oh, strategic reserve there. Oh, my grandma is going to the supermarket. Oh, my grandpa liked to ride a bicycle today. So it's like anything they do, they were like tweeting and blah 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 about it, right? And whether we like it or not, the result was market up, market down. Not only that, the macroeconomy, okay, inflation up, inflation down, job data here, job data there. So because people did not know. So the ultimate goal, again, like I will say again, Trump wants the Feds to drop interest rates. So whether they like it or not, they're going to have to do it. But the thing is, they need a reason. And they didn't do it last time because the numbers, like I said, they said they were not real. They were fictitious because they were manipulated. So, excuse me. So they needed to see what would happen. And yesterday, I did ask you guys, like, okay, since the Fed came out and said that, we haven't seen Trump clicky clacky again, right? He is not tweeting about economy anymore. He's not tweeting about tariffs or none of that. To give the chance, for a cleaner slate. And that's exactly what happened. Now the numbers came out today, and exactly like I was telling you guys, this last one, when they say, there was nothing wrong with it, everything was okay, it was worse. So yeah, numbers came out, and yeah, it was worse than they saw last time. Therefore, yeah, the market reacted to it. So why am I not worried about the price action? On the second, probably the second or the third, which is sometime next week, we are going to have the tariff go live. Again, this is something I have seen so many times, guys. People like to front run the market. Okay? Now, the whole thing going out there is that, hey, if inflation came out PCE came out this bad, meaning that once the tariff go live, it is going to affect the market even worse. So there is good and bad thing about this. Okay, the good thing about this is that impact that the tariffs are going to create is already getting priced in today. Okay, that's why you're looking at. Go look at the stock market. Even the relationship between the US dollar and Bitcoin that usually go up and down, today they are both Today they are both down. They are both like really, you can't tell because it's panic. We've seen it here before. You see that waterfall? I call it a waterfall sell-off because it usually like fall like everything. Stock market, crypto market, everything just like drop off the hill, and before you know it, boom, it shows right back up where it was. Okay, so that is what is going on in the market. For those of you panicking, yeah, I'm just here, me and my beloved maxi mug, looking at the market and then just laughing. So yeah, that's what I've been telling you guys. For those of you who trade on the daily, this is another reason why I don't trade on the daily. But anyways, I would have made money if I was trading the day. But yeah, this headache of prices going up and down, manipulation here and there, this is why I don't trade on the daily. I do mine long term. You guys already know that. So yeah, get ready. Next week, we are going to have that tariff go live. And those tariffs going live is going to mean again, people are going to panic. I'm telling you, everything else on the wall shows you that the market has bottomed out. What you're looking at right now is like grandma looks at Bitcoin and Bitcoin drops $1,000. She sells. Grandpa comes out like, oh, my wife is selling. I don't know why, but I'm going to sell. And then you have Uncle Tommy from the basement. What's the commotion going on in the living room? I don't know. We're selling. Oh, okay. Click, sold. So yeah, that is what you're looking at right now. Don't go losing your money because of these kind of things. Again, it is something you have to pay a lot of attention into. I said, most of you don't believe it, but I do remember telling you, this bull run is not gonna last, right? You see that? Do you see it right now? You seen it? Because next step from here, guys, is Fed cutting interest rates. That's what's gonna happen. And when you cut interest rate, yeah, it makes the dollar attractive. I know you guys know this song already. So yeah, it is going to happen slowly. Oh, excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry about that. So macroeconomics are going to determine when all this is over with. Again, I'm still expecting the same thing, right? The government cannot hold the entire year for them to cut interest rate to zero, close to zero. They're not going to hold that. So yeah, we're waiting the next FOMC meeting. Yeah, let's see if they're going to hold off or they're going to cut rates. But everything is pointing at that they're going to cut rates, because like you look at inflation, look at PC, everything coming out. Yeah, now they're getting the real numbers. They're getting the real numbers. But anyways, a lot of people crying about the Casper situation, and I'm that's something like, yeah, you're looking at the market, which again, yeah, you can kind of understand them, right? But if you've been in a bull run before, you will understand that corrections they are not things from the moon. They are normal. They're things that happen. Everybody else, yeah, we're going back to 60 or whatever thousands of dollars, and you look at Bitcoin, look at where we are, look at the charts, and you begin to wonder, what are these people looking at? Okay, because again, look at the macroeconomy. Look at the macroeconomy. It is already screaming to you, like, yeah, the whole, not just the crypto market, the stock market, all that is about to take a turn to the upside. That's what it's saying. Like, I tell you guys, one of the major metrics that I look at, I don't know if you guys do the same, is the M2 money supply. Go look at the M2. The movement that the M2 is doing is showing that, yeah, stock market is about to see a pump. Okay, that is, everything is just like interconnected. That's what it is. Okay, they're gonna drop interest rates, guys. They're gonna do it, and once they drop it, here you go, borrowing money, investing here, this and this there, blah blah blah. You're gonna see it, because dropping interest rates, what it does is how do you say it? What it does is try to make the US dollar more attractive for investors to take and put it whatever they want. Now, if you go look at Casper, let's leave all this mambo jumbo on the other side and look at what we are here for. Casper, which again, I usually tell you guys, the easiest way for you to make money Anyways, like, hold on, I lost my train of thoughts right there. I was trying to think about something else. But anyways, let's leave the economy on the side. You guys already know, if the move that happened right here, it shouldn't surprise you, okay? You should really anticipate this is going to go on. So yeah, next week when it comes, you're still going to see a little bit of volatility, and it should not surprise you because it is what it is, okay? But I don't think it's even going to go worse than it is today. We might see a little bit, and then let's go, because looking at Bitcoin, I think it's forming a double bottom or something like that. Now, that on the side, let's go talk about the king, right? Let's go talk about the king, Casper. Everybody else on their grandmama looking at the prices, and this is like days like these are my favorite day in crypto. You know, you can see if you go on Twitter, you go on YouTube, you go anywhere you go, this is when you see everybody, yeah, the sky is falling, it is done for. Oh, Casper to 1 cent. Oh, you about to see Casper go below 1 cent. Oh, Casper to 2 cents. And, then and I sit here and laugh about this because look at the development of Casper. Look at the timelining. Look at everything going on Casper right now. Okay? 10 blocks per second is live, right? Oh, let me see. I think it was live either today. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, let's go look at it together. I think either today or no, I think it's gonna be probably 2 more days left. Let's go here. Let me open this up. See, we have here mainnet version of the 10 blocks per second in 3 days and 12 hours. This, my friends, kickstarts something that you've never seen before. Okay, because now when this goes live, okay, let's go back here. When this goes live, we've had the Ingra Lab and everybody else talking about they're going to start testing their smart contracts. Again, people might call me crazy, but I'm telling you that Casper is going to run 99.9% of this cryptocurrency stuff you're looking at. Transaction, DeFi, you name it. It is going to run it. And I see the XRP army with their tweets and everything else, and I just laugh. Like, okay, well, let's see. Until we get proven wrong. Because, like, guys, the thing they call warp core, the more I read about it, the more I begin to seriously consider, like, what are the other DeFi protocols going to do? What are they going to do? You're talking about things that are layer 1. Those that are layer 2 have the easiest thing to do. They can always switch to Casper chain and all that stuff, okay, to get some of that market share. But you look at other ones that are layer 1s, and you begin to seriously wonder. Okay, I told you many times here, like I believe Ethereum, Solana, and you name them, their days are numbered. They are numbered, and that's something else you guys are going to figure out once smart contracts really go live on Casper, and that should be sometime in May. So if you look at this, you look at this again, see the hard fork is in 33 days and 11 hours. So yeah, 10 blocks per second goes live in 3 days. The hard fork on the entire chain will be in about a month, and that, my friends, is when smart contracts are probably going to go live too. That's what we are looking at. So all this, and when you get a chance, go look at the Casper ecosystem. Again, they had it set up already. All they are waiting is for this speed to ramp up, and then smart contract capability to go live. The only bad thing about this is, like, yeah, I'm trying to accumulate 5 million Casper coins, and when smart contracts go live, man, this thing is going to start running, and dang it, it is a bitter and sweet situation for me. Okay, I don't know about you, but that's what is wrong with me. On one side, I don't want prices to run because I'm trying to accumulate. On the other side, I want to see the prices run because I want to say, yep, I told you so. Which again, I think the second is what is going to take off. It's what is going to win because, yeah, everything is happening right according to plan. Binance, they have also, again, Just like the last time, they have started showing hints about them listing Casper, because everybody else knows what will go on once 10 block per second goes live. Everybody knows. People saying no, they don't list it because of market sentiments or because of the I don't think so, guys. Because market sentiments has nothing to do with it. Exchanges, they make money whether the market is going up or the market is going down. They make money because people are going to either buy or sell. People are going to either long or short. In either situation, they make money. So this myth people tell you, oh, because the market is not looking good, that's why they are not listing it. I don't think so. If that was the case, then they wouldn't have been listing meme coins. Meme coins, they only got one thing: they go up and then they go down. So why risk it when you know that maybe 20% of people are going to pump it, and then the rest of 80% are going to lose their money because it's going to crash, right? The reason they list them is because when it pumps, they make money, and when the market drops, they also make money. That's how it works. So I hope you are ready. I don't know about you, but it's about to happen, right? So, looking over everything again, what you're looking at today is not a surprise because we've been talking about it, right? The real numbers come out, people panic, the Feds probably are going to panic too, and they're going to cut the interest rates. Again, M2 money supply is going up. You look at that too, and then you look at when are they going to really cut the rates to zero or close to zero. So I think the Feds probably have 2 more rate cuts to drop this to whatever lower point that they want to do. And once they do it, that's it. They will come out and announce this is how low we go. Once they do it, that will be the end of the bull run. Trust me, that will be it. Because now people are going to start investing into stocks, because trust me, stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop. The bond market is going to go down. And guys, everybody knows one thing that is true. You put your money where it's going to grow, right? And bonds, if you can invest in bonds, that is a good way to put your money, because listen, the government always pays. That's how simple it is. Whether you like it or not, they are always going to pay you back your interest on those bonds. So yeah, again, do not panic. Don't panic, because if you do, days like this, that is when people make a lot of money. If you panic sell right now because your position is down 20-30%, yeah. I'm telling you, man, these little bastards we call market makers, that is how they make their money. When everybody's bearish, they flip the green button on. When everybody's bullish, they flip the red button on. So that's how they control it. So it's up to you. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but yeah, I'm probably gonna sit here very shortly and laugh about the entire thing. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's go look right quick. Let's see how the market has been doing for the past 24 hours. To do that, let's take crypto bubbles. And right there, crypto bubbles. Okay. Again, me, I trade on the weekly and on the daily. On the weekly, as you can see, markets still look good for some coins. On the daily, which is where everybody's panicking, this is what you got. Again, it is something that is human nature. You can't stop people from panicking. Most people don't understand why the market is doing this. It's just they are following what other people are doing. Okay. But anyways, now let's go look at the markets right quick. Let's start first with King Kaspa, KAS, and look at that. 0.3% down last hour, 7.2% down on the day, 11.5% down on the week, 20.5% down on the month, and 47.4% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.81 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at 41.74. Again, I still think that volume is too low. We were just like $2 billion, and you look at the market, 1.8, so only $200 million lost. For that, I don't think it's a lot of volume. So this thing, it can go right back up to $2 or even $3 billion before you even say hello. So yeah, looking at coin, the banker's coin, and for me, the coin a lot of people love to hate, The same thing. Look at those numbers, compare those to Casper. Almost the same thing. 1.4% down the last hour, 5.6% down on the day, 5.7% down on the week, 30.1% down on the month, and 47.6% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.04 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $25.47 million. Again, look at that volume. It's low. It's very low. Now, looking at Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin, which again, I don't think is even worth it because, yeah, we already know Bitcoin did its thing. Jasmy is going to do worse, right? So, look at that. 0.8% down the last hour, 10.6% down on the day, 12.3% down on the week. You see, it's going to do the same thing like Bitcoin, but double. And you look at that monthly, 38.6% down, and we have 46.8% down on the year. Now, high risk, high reward. Cubic, see here, Cubic. Oh crap! Look at that. Cubic held even way better. I didn't think it was going to hold like this. But anyways, I forgot about Jasmy right quick. One part. I was rushing. So let's look at Jasmy again. Because again, look at that. 10.6. Yeah, it is 10.6. But anyway, sitting at the market cap of $550.10 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $63.74 million. So yeah, you can see that right there. Now, Cubic, high risk, high reward. We have Cubic right here. Okay, for the last hour, sitting flat, is not moving. On the day, we are down 6.9%, 7.2% down on the week, 23.7% down on the month, and 86% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $113.99 million and 24 hours volume traded at $1.52 million. Now, we also got to look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is something, like I said, I will start looking at due to that the stages which we are on the bull run. For Bitcoin, we have 0.5% down the last hour, 3.7% down on the day, 0.1% down on the week, 3.6% down on the month, and 20.6% up in the year. Look at those numbers. And then remember Jasmy was twice these numbers. So yeah, that's how I know. Sitting at a market cap of $1.66 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $32.11 billion. Look at that volume. When Bitcoin move, we usually have anything above $100 billion. So the volume is still very, very low. Now, let's go look at the prices in details right quick, which again, a lot of people are panicking, and I'm telling you, I don't, because everything seems normal to me. Okay, so we're gonna start first with King Casper, right? We're gonna start with Casper first, but let's see. Oh, come on. There you go. Starting with Casper, we on the 4 hour. Now let me start on the 1 hour to make things a little bit clear for a little bit. See? Right there. So before the market crash, we were getting supported by you see the red line up there, right? That is the bottom of the triangle that we were in. Now, normally when you lose a support, okay, prices usually go back and retest before continuing downwards, right? This is on the 1 hourly. Let me bring out my arrow right quick. This is on the 1 hour. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. Go look at any situation. When you lose an important support, prices usually go back, retest it, and continue downwards. But instead, what we're seeing is a straight dump down, which again, I don't know about you, but this right now, it looks like panic selling for me. Okay, that's why I'm not worried about it. Now, if you look, another thing that not just me, I think everybody else neglected is this. When you go on the 4 hourly, you see the white line. This white line was a very important resistance. Okay, if you look, we couldn't, here's when we broke it out, but look, it was a resistance all the way back up. If you follow it, the wick there, resistance there, all the way back up to like 20 cents. That's when the market on Casper was started going down. So that white line, that's another reason why I am not panicking about this market dump, because when you see, okay, we broke above that white line. Now we are using it as support. As you can see, we broke above it, retest, bounce, now retest. Okay, this right here is way better than this. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens in the next couple of hours. But for me, the probability of this bouncing and start to go back up again are higher than prices dropping lower, because again, we have enough bullish momentum, and this is technical, very technical TA. Again, if you're afraid of this, I'll tell you again, look how far the moving ribbon is, and see how it's dropping. It's not even like try to curve, it's dropping. This is a waterfall dump. Normally, so many times on this channel I have shown it to you and you have seen the outcome. This kind of dump usually have a quick recovery upwards. Okay, a pretty good example of it was right here. You guys remember at the formation of this inverse head and shoulder, right? Price dumped like crazy. Look at dump and look at the way it recovered. This is a pretty good example of what you are looking at. If you look at it on the daily, again, let me close this out. Let me go back here. Now, if you look at it on the daily, it is like it seems like the price is back testing to use the support for the falling wage. You guys already know falling wages are very bullish structures, and the target for a falling wage usually be the beginning of that falling wage, which on this case the target is 20 cents. So yeah, this here is the signal that we've been waiting for, that yeah, the market on Casper is about to start doing something that you are not expecting, and many people are not even expecting it. So yeah, I'm gonna sit tight and I'm going to wait. I know on the 2nd or the 3rd next week, people are also still gonna panicking like this. So, but let's watch and see. Okay, now let's go look at Quant right quick. Okay, Quant QNT, the banker's coin, QNT USDT right here. There you go. Still almost the same thing like Casper. Look at that. That is falling. The only thing is that Quant has started this fall right way before today. Okay, if you follow, it's been falling way before today because people still had that doubt on Bitcoin. Nobody knows what Bitcoin is going to do, and unfortunately, Bitcoin determines what everybody else does in the market, unfortunately. So yeah, so you can see it's falling down there. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, let's go here. The same thing. See, it's a waterfall. It's panic selling. No matter what time frame you're looking at it, it's panic selling, which normally they don't last long. This thing usually recover fast. Another thing you have to also remember that today is Friday. We're going into the weekend. Weekend volatility. Everybody knows that in crypto is something that most people look forward for. So anyways, now that is what it is. Now let's go look at Jasmine right quick. Although yeah, I don't think it is worth looking at because you already know. Okay, people who are still in shock about this, right? Again, I always tell you guys, just look at Bitcoin and you will know what Jasmine is doing. There's not two ways about it. The only difference is that Jasmine does it twice the magnitude of Bitcoin. So looking at Jasmine USDT, there we go. It is falling, right? Hara, the CEO, came out and tweeted about Junction or something about that, and I remember a bunch of people saying, when are you going to come clear? Because like what it does, like Jasmine price still goes down. Nobody understands where all this development is going, and I'm just sitting there laughing like, okay, let's just wait and see. We've seen the way Jasmine moves, and again, it depends on Bitcoin. I'm telling you guys, just like I said last time, wait for Bitcoin to hit $90,000 and you look at Jasmine again. For those of you, for me, I entered my trade already. You guys already know my way of trading. I don't wait for price confirmation. I enter my trade and I scale it up. If it comes close to liquidation, I scale it up some more. That's the way I do it. I don't like dealing with this stress here you're looking at right now. For day traders, this right here is a stress. I don't like dealing with it. I did before and it didn't feel good. So yeah, I switched to my trading style, which is long term. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, price is falling. again, just like the rest of them, and because of Bitcoin is doing its thing. If you look at it on the 4-hourly, you can see, yeah, lower low. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait again some more, see how low Bitcoin wants to go. Or if you look even on the daily, let's see on the daily right quick. I think it found support. That's what it looks like. Looks like it found support. If you look at this wick right here, this one and this one, yeah, they're on the same level. I think it found support because the last time it dropped there, price went back up. So let's see, it dropped here again. Look at how fast they're buying it. Maybe again that was another support. Let's watch and see. But for me, for those of you who like price confirmation, like I always say, you want to wait until you go above the 2.3 cents. After 2.3 cents, yeah, I think it will confirm it. If we close a daily candle above it, yeah, it will confirm the uptrend for Jasmine. So far, yeah, it's time to wait and see. Again, everybody else has their own way of trading, right? So I don't know what your strategy is, but that is mine. Now, if you look at Bitcoin, okay, to determine one thing, everybody else is busy being bearish right now. I think even in my opinion, Bitcoin could even still go down to $80,000 and still bullish. Okay, it is a normal thing for me because you look at those charts and it tells you something different, right? That's for me. That's what they're telling me. Like, yeah, Bitcoin could still go down to 80,000 and still bullish because when it gets there, it is going to form a double bottom. Okay, still bullish for me. Now we're going to have to see how this is going to react the weekend and next week, the second or the third with the tariffs and whatever. See, if Bitcoin takes off and goes above $90,000, then yes, you are going to see Jasmine do the impossible. That's how simple that is. But anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. Let's see how let's see how everything is going. Are we buying Lambos? I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm looking at the end of the year like, yeah, we're gonna make us this money. I don't know about you, but I'm not your financial advisor. You do you, I do me, and God bless America. That's how it is. All right. Anyways, now let's go look at those positions. But before we do that, guys, I almost forgot. I do not condone leverage trading. Trust me, I lost a lot of money when I was starting. I lost a lot of money in leverage, but it's something like right now I'm comfortable doing because now I know what I am doing. Okay. So please do not leverage trade. Just stick to spot. The only difference is that in spot, yeah, you have to put good money in there to make good money. Okay. On leverage, you put little money and you make good money with little money. But the thing is, you remember, high risk, high rewards. On spot, yeah, you still have risk, but on leverage, the risk is even higher. That's why I always say, guys, below I do have Phemex, Bydfi, Margex, and Wix exchanges, the links. Sign up with them, meet their deposits or whatever they're asking for. Once you meet it, they're going to give you free money. Take $100 out and start practicing on the 1 hour, on the 30 minutes, on the 5 minutes, whatever you are comfortable with. Practice, because trust me, you are going to make mistakes. And yeah, you guys already know in my millionaire journey, we are not in the business of losing money. We are in the business of making money. Therefore, again, to me, I rather miss an entry than losing money. That's me. That's the way I do stuff. Okay, so please practice. It's always better to make a mistake with $100 versus making a mistake with thousands of dollars, because that, my friend, is not a good thing. Trust me, I've felt it before. You won't like that. You're not going to like it. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. We're going to start with Bydfi. You guys know my Bydfi. I am trading King Casper. Excuse me, some coffee. Yeah, I am trading King Casper. I am also trading Quant. Okay, again, see, my overall today is 6,800 due to whatever the market is doing. Okay, again, many people will be worrying. For me, I don't care about what the price is doing, because again, I'm not a short-term trader. I'm a long-term. I will look at this position months to come, and yeah, you will see them in six figures. You will see. Anyways, if you look at the contract, you see here on my Quant, I am down 49%. 49%, which is $5,000. And on my Casper, I am down 65%, which is $5,900. Again, those of you who look at these numbers in a different way, as a day trader, that is bad numbers to look at. But as a long-term trader, you guys already know. Sooner than later, the market is going to reverse, and yeah, nobody will ever remember this. And as a matter of fact, for example, on Quant, see, first, you look at that. I trade at 50x. You can pause and look at them. Trade at 50x, and my liquidation is at $42. I can scale this up some more if I wanted to, but yeah, it's not, the price action is not getting there. Anyways, if you look at this, my take profit, for example, by the time Quant gets back to the all-time high, I think it was $400. This position will make me $47,000. Okay, price discovery for sure. I think if we look at stuff, Quant can easily get to $700 as soon as we pass the all-time high. That's what I think. At $700, this position will make me $95,000, as you can see. Now, for me, if Quant performs poorly this season, I think it could be around 1,002 or 1,500. Let's take the higher one. At 1,500, this position will make me $222,000, as you can see. Now, if we perform averagely, we can look at probably 2,002 to 2,700. So let's take the higher one, 2,700 Quant. This will put me at $414,000 in profit. These are the numbers I'm looking at. Okay, the take profit is going to depend on what the market does. If the market starts showing bearish signs, I would take the profit whatever the price is. But these are the potential targets of Quant. Now, a lot of people think I'm a moon boy by saying that Quant could hit $5,000. Again, for me, Quant is a $5,000 token. If you look at the environment, look at what they're creating, look at what is going on in the financial world, I'm telling you guys, Quant is going to be the most expensive token ever in the history. Anyways, now, you look at it, if we hit $5,000, this thing will make me $780,000. Now, these are the numbers I'm looking at. I'm not going to set it on stone. Whatever that the market is, and we start hitting the bear market, I'm closing this position. And you guys know I don't DCA out. I just close it 100%. Anyways, now looking at Casper, you can see here, first of all, probably going to go around 25 cents. Okay, 0.25. This position will make me $5,000. Okay. Now everybody else still wondering, when are they going to list? When are they going to do this? I'm telling you guys, with the 10 blocks per second going live, you're going to start seeing exchanges listing Casper left and right like it was going out of style. That's what you're about to see. And these listings, I think they're going to take Casper either to $1 or to $2 right away. Okay, at $1, you're looking at $50,000 in profit. At $2, we are looking at $111,000 in profit. Those are the numbers I'm looking at just to start. Now, with the smart contracts on, everything else on, if Casper performs poorly, for me, when I say poorly, it means it didn't do good at all. We're looking at $5 Casper. Okay, at $5, this thing will make me $294,000 in profit. Now, if Casper performs average for me is a $7 Casper, which will put me at $416,000 in profit. Okay, now you guys already know, I said it so many times. Most people don't believe me. Some call me moon boy or whatever. The thing is, you will start understanding why I think Casper could hit $10 this run. You will start understanding it once the smart contracts go live. You will see. So if we get to $10, this thing will make me $599,000 in profit. That's what I'm looking at. Now, let's go look at my Phemex right quick. On my Phemex, we do have that I'm trading Jasmine. I am also trading King Casper. Okay, Jasmine King Casper. As you can see, my overall today is 5,100. Okay, again, due to what? Jasmine is falling, Bitcoin's falling, everything is going on. Everybody and their grandmama is busy trying to run for the hill. But anyways, today I am still up 5,100. If you look at my contracts right quick, We've been here before, right? See that my Jasmine, I'm down 84%. And we've been here before and people laughed about it. And I just keep making fun of them because you gotta understand, I trade at 50x. Any movement the market does, either up or down, my positions move very, very aggressively. So yeah, 84%, that's what we're right now, which is $9,000. But look at my liquidation. 0.006. So I don't care whatever the market does. I don't see Jasmine going down to that price. You see? So anyways, look at my Casper. I am down 37%, which is $1,600. But the catch here is this. Like I said, I'm a long-term trader. I look at forward numbers. For Jasmine, for example, the first target we're looking at is 4.5 cents. Okay, 4.5 cents. This will put me at $3,200 in profit. After that, some people seems to think 9 cents, but I think 12 cents is the most appropriate one to look at. If you look at 12 cents, right here, we'll be looking at $31,000 in profit. Then you look at 15 cents. Last run, 15 cents is a golden pocket. If you look at that, that will put me at $42,000. The last bull run, we also have 20 cents, which was, man, if you was in the last run, you will understand that Jasmine fought with tooth and nail to pass 20 cents. But yeah, 20 cents, this will put me at $61,000 in profit. Then comes the next all-time high, the last all-time high, which was at 30 cents. 30 cents, this will put me at $98,000. Now, I think this run, Jasmine could easily get to 60 cents. So if you go to 60 cents, we have $210,000 in profit. This is when I will start looking at Jasmine in details. Now, Hara and the rest, they came out, talk about since they are building the ecosystem, the Jasmine lockup is coming up, blah, blah, blah. Now, even if they lock 10% of the entire supply, that could put Jasmine up to $1 or $2. So at $1, come on, let's go here. At $1, this will put me at $359,000 in profit. Or at $2, which I seriously doubt, but if it gets there, this will put me at $733,000. So yeah, these are the numbers I'm looking for Jasmine. But anyways, now, if you go look at Casper, again, you're going to start 25 cents. Here, I will be making $14,000 just at 25 cents. Let it sink in, okay? We look at the list, like I said, just wait. Those listings are going to catapult this thing. At $1, I'll be looking at $84,000. At $2, I'll be looking at $176,000. See, that's what I'm telling you. Now, $5 underperforming, we'll be looking at $452,000. Okay, average, which is $7, we will be looking at $636,000. That's the average. Now, my own price, $10, we'll be looking at $912,000 in profit. So yeah, just wait for smart contracts and you guys are going to start understanding. Again, don't do like me. The reason my numbers look that good is because I trade at 50x. Understand? Anyways, now let's go look at Wix exchange right quick. On Wix, you guys know again, I'm trading King Casper and Cubic. High risk, high rewards, right? So yeah, you guys know that's my way of trading. I like taking that risk. Today I am up. I'm still up 1,700 despite everything that is going on in the market. Now if you look at my contracts, you will see just like the other ones, I am trading at 50x. For my for my Cubic, I am down 58%, which is 1,100. And for my Kaspa, I am down 37%, which is $442. But the thing here is this. Again, the numbers I'm looking at, look at the big opportunity that is here on Cubic. The last all-time high for Cubic was 5 zeros and a 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 7. By the time we hit it again, this thing is going to make me $10,000 in profit. See what I'm talking about, right? Now, let's just lose 1 zero. If you lose 1 zero, 4 zeros and a random number 4, this will make me $73,000. I think for this run, Cubic can attend that 3 zeros and a 2 or 3 zeros and a 3. We can attend that. because they said they made an announcement about their ecosystem and all that stuff. But me, I'm still not excited until I see it coming. But anyways, let's just say 3 zeros and a 2. This will make me $379,000. Okay, here, yeah, I can easily take this and walk away no matter whether it goes up or not. Or 3 zeros and a 3, this will make me $570,000. Okay, that's another one. These are the numbers I'm looking at, cubic. If they get there, good. If they don't, I will take my profit wherever that the price is once the market starts showing those bearish signs. For Casper, the same. You guys remember, 25 cents is our first stop. 25 cents, this will make me $6,000. As simple as that. And then we look at $1, I will be sitting at $33,000. At $2, we'll be sitting at $70,000 in profit. In $5, we'll be sitting at $180,000 in profit. Now we go back to $7, $253,000 in profit. And last but not the least, $10, $364,000 in profit. Yeah, these are the projected numbers I'm looking at, and I'm very excited just looking at them. Because yeah, by the time the market starts to get up, let's go back here. By the time the market starts to get up, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. Okay, because like if you go look at the fear and greed index today, everybody and their grandmama are running down the hill. They're like, oh yeah, the volcano is coming. They are running down the hill, and I'm looking at them. I'm running up the hill because I think the tsunami is coming. The tsunami that will push those prices upwards is coming. So that's why I am running up the hill, and I don't care about whatever is going on, because again, everything has been priced in. Even if Bitcoin goes down to $80,000, it's been priced in. You're going to see it. Okay, we're about to see next week, the 2nd or the 3rd, when the tariffs go live and people realize that it's not as bad as they thought. You're going to see those prices. You're going to see them again, and I will sit here and I'll tell you, yep, I told you so. So yeah, it's up to you. I'm not your financial advisor, but hey, you are free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. That's what it is, right? So you're about to see it. It's that simple as that. Those are my numbers. Those are my projected numbers, what I'm looking at. And then if the market does anything else between now and the upcoming months, and then the bear market kicks in, I will take my profit, whatever the price is. Okay? Now, that being said, guys, thank you very much for being part of my millionaire journey. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers or even higher, you know. Don't forget to like and comment. I would like to know your opinions about everything we talked about today. And don't forget to share so that other millionaire minds attitude like you and me can see this and the family can grow. Who knows? Yeah, you never know what you learn from somebody. It is everybody's out there. You have the good one, you have the bad ones, you have the fathers. Everybody's out there. Like, yeah, just grab your a bag of popcorn and see what the fathers have to say today. Anyways, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, guys, please do not go losing 20-30% of your money because of what you're looking at. I will say it again. It's normal. The market is doing what it's supposed to do. The macroeconomic is the numbers. It's all about the numbers, guys. The inflation came out today, and yeah, spooked people out. Next week we're gonna have the tariffs. Some people are still gonna get spooked out. Don't go losing your money. Oh, because I'm losing 10 or 20%, I better close it before it goes. No, man, that market is going to reverse before you even know it. But anyways, it's your money. You do whatever you like with it, right? I'm not your financial advisor. And that being said, guys, until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? And bye-bye.